Morning, how you doing? I'm just trying to get the stream set up. I'm all over the place this morning, but I had so much to do. No, this is IVDA. I can have a look at SBFM for you if you like. That's SBFM. It's trading sideways from Friday. Don't like the acoustics where I've set my room up today. It's a bit echoey. Morning, Michael. Right, let's have a look. Small account today. So we're a little over 4K. So the challenge is to get over 30K from 4K in a shorter space of time. So it's limiting my earnings, but could be entertaining. Let's see where it takes us. Don't know why my thing isn't working. I don't need to see me anyway. IVFM, no, IVDA. IVDA is the ticker that I'm looking at right now. It's not a huge one. It's just popped up over $3. Range. So there's not a lot moving at the minute, I'm being completely honest. Oh, hang on a minute. Have a look at this. It's too small. No good to me. 90 cents. Can't get any leverage on it. IVDA is the only real one worth looking at the minute. But we'll see. Plenty time. Sale that's a acquisition. That's not looking great either. Kind of popped up out of the blocks, but then did nothing. Again, pop up, sell off. That seems to be the trend at the minute. Let's have a look at our friends over at SFBM. SBFM, sorry. Not much volume up at all. Oh, you mean in SBFM or in IVDA? Not sure which one you're referring to. No play, no trades yet, Nicholas. Not done anything yet. I don't trade Forex, Flash. IVDA. I popped up. This is stocks, not where's my, let's have a look. Trading. Bitcoin. Not happy with that. That's Bitcoin at the minute, down to a little over 41s. I didn't mind this consolidation here, but the fact that it's now moving down towards 40 is a little worrying, a little concerning. Thoughts on Twitter? Let's have a look at Twitter. Be interesting to see if Elon increases his stake. But it's down on the day. Don't know what. Yeah, it was slightly down on the day. But apart from that, we'll see. Looking at the daily chart, last week when it had the announcement of Elon's stake, it had 2 days where it moved up, and it's been selling off since. So it's down at under $45 now. So I'm not overly confident that Twitter is going to be pumping today. The SPY is slightly down as well. under 445. So Nasdaq is down 1.3%. That's not good. SPY is 0.75%. So it's looking very bearish today again. I've not done any crypto trades. I've not been. I'm hodling with my crypto coins. It's still red. Nasdaq's still red. We've got a little over an hour to go in the before the bell. Because I've not taken any trades yet. The trades will go up there. Hey, Alistair. Yeah, just started kind of 10 minutes ago. I'm having a few technical difficulties at the minute. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the CPI today, Sean. Yeah, crypto's not. It's not looking great at the minute. I've got to be completely honest with that one. It's the wider crypto space is disappointed me a little bit. Get rid of the RSI. I don't want to see the RSI. I just want to see the wider crypto space and have a look at the hourly chart. So yeah, looking at the hourly charts, going back to March now. So we've lost 2 weeks. 2 weeks of gains. At least we're not down at kind of 37 yet, which is where we were at the beginning of March. So let's keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this space. Cut it out, you. MTNB. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's not looking great. Small. Hoff's looking great. If you like the smaller stocks, Hoff is the Planet of Ice is looking good. Not into the smaller stocks personally, but keep an eye on IVDA. See if there's anything else worth noting. Eaton's up at kind of 13%. Not sure about that one. Let's have a quick look at it. Nah, I'm not overly enamoured with Eton. Went up to kind of 580s and retraced. So that's not looking clever. Not looking too clever. I don't know why you're enjoying my voice. My voice is it's one of the things I hate the most, Alistair. Which is funny because I did a stint as a compere in my very younger days, singing and doing the whole cabaret stuff on the south coast of Spain many years ago. Starting amount today is 42.63. So a little over 4,200. So we're just really looking for a good setup. We're not going to take any positions. We've got, let me just have a quick look at what my, right. Yeah, so my target today is 250 quid. So small gains to start off with. You know, base hits. We're looking for 250. Yeah, it's on the list. Vera's on the list. There's a lack of anything else, basically. So Vera, we're looking at this. It's currently 561. It's not huge volume. Total volume in the last 5 minutes, we're looking at 192 or something like that. 192,000. 2.7 million today, which is not too bad. But really looking, it popped up, then kind of started to consolidate sideways. So now it's back over the VWAP. I might be interested. I'll just zoom in so we can actually see where the action is. So I might be interested over the VWAP. I want to see it come back down, test the VWAP as support, and then move up. But there's not a lot of volume right now, so I'm just holding off till there's a bit more volume, and then maybe look at the trade then. Thoughts on NFTs? My thoughts on NFTs are, I think I gave the best analogy with the monkeys last week. But if you weren't watching that, go on YouTube and watch it back. I think it's a scam. Yeah, I understand the utilization or utility around art and, you know, around copyright and owning a piece of art, but the majority of NFTs are just a scam. What indicator? Stingray, the only indicator on that chart is currently is the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. I'm gonna have to put these always on top because they're just getting on my nerves now. Having to do this every time I alter that stream. I'm not touching that page anymore. Will I give us a song later? Yeah, well, if I double my money today, I'll give you a song, Jack. No problem. Actually, that's a good point. Let's have a bit of relaxing music to soothe away our soul. Bit of lo-fi beats. My voice is a bit monotonous at times, so yes, I am, Alistair. But I gave the choice to the chat. That's exactly what I was going to do on Friday. And I was thinking, okay, you know, I've kind of almost blown up the account this last couple of days, these last 2 weeks. I may as well just throw another 20k back at it and trade properly again. And I threw it to the chat, and they want to see me trading a smaller account. So the chat in general wants to see me do because it's more realistic in terms of their own ambitions. They want to see me how to trade a smaller account. So I thought, okay, I've got 2 weeks left of April. If I write April off, well, 3 weeks of April. If I write April off as a bad event, I can then go into May and I'll have at least 30k in May, because regardless of whether I get back to 30k or whether I throw that 20k at it and start afresh on the 1st of May, I'll be starting with May with a 30k account. So yeah, I was going to throw 20k at it, but then I decided not to, because the chat wanted to see me trading a smaller account. Viru's looking good. IVDA is just kind of sold off. That's not a great looking chart. Where would you start with that? That is a horrible chart. Oh, I should have got in here. We're busy doing other things. 560 was where we should have got in. 30% target. VWAP was the risk. It looks like it's a quiet stream today. Not getting too many likes. Just wait for an entry point. Should have got in at 560 down here. 560. Is the stream working for everybody on TikTok? Because I'm trying to look at the chat through another account and it's just not streaming. Okay. It's a bit strange. I can see the chat at least. I can consult this stream here, so. I'm looking for the break of highs, 580. $570s are out. I want to see the break of this high with a bit of volume. 580. $572's our exit. Yep. I like flat tops. We're getting a bit of a flat top forming. Ascending wedge, provided it doesn't go below 572. There we go. 570 and we'll get out. Okay, well, I was just trying something different on YouTube for a bit of clarity, so people can see more. I'll change it back to the other way shortly. Good stuff, Jack. You can't see the screen properly. If you look, try opening your eyes. What part of the screen can't you see? That's the question. I will wait for this pull back to be well. What else have I got working on? Well, unfortunately, that's TikTok for you. Have a word with TikTok and let them get them to provide me with the RTMP stream details, and I'll stream in HD for you. Otherwise, you can always check out either Twitch or YouTube. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube at the moment, so that's HD. That's full HD. And then I can trade. Enough volume on that. There's quite a few gapping up, but not with the volume. That's the problem. Not with decent catalysts either, so. Thanks for the gift, Jack. Not necessary, but appreciate it. I'm going to be rich. Hoth is a very low price one, but it's having a really good day at the minute. 140. Started off kind of 62 cents or something before the pump. Where did we finish on Friday? So we finished on Friday just shy of 62 cents. Now 140, so it's over 100% up on the day. So it's 132% up. It's very low price stock, 144. So I mean, you can go in big with it, big size. Just be careful if you to make take advantage of the move. So you get a 5-cent move or something, then you can, if you take 10,000 shares with a 5-cent move, you can make a decent amount of it. Get $500 out of that. Not moving much at the moment. Did this initial pop, really malted up, and then now it's consolidating sideways. So the levels you want to be watching now, it's used it as 155 is key resistance there. It's tapped 154 on 3 or 4 occasions, so you want to see it get to 155. It's only been up above it once this morning. And the last time it was at this level, looking at January, mid-January. Went up to 175 mid-January. So right now, where it's at, 150 is going to be a psychological level. Used that as support previously on the daily back in last summer, June, and it's used it as resistance in the autumn stroke fall, depending on where you're actually sat in the world. So Hoth, just watch that $half level. If it gets above 150. And 155 is really going to be the level that it needs to break, but you're going to get resistance at 150 and then 155. After that, there's probably, we're looking at 165. It's only been above 170 in the last 12 months once, so. IVDA is coming back round. Yeah, no, it's got good volume. Don't get me wrong. It's got great volume, but for me, it's one of those low cap stocks, low price stocks. So you have to take big size just to take advantage of the small moves. And so they can be a lot risky. And I don't get leverage on stocks that are less than $2, which that is. So my broker won't provide me with any leverage on anything less than $2. I'll bear that in mind, Alistair, and I'll review that later. I don't want to be starting to do the technicals just right now, but I'll take that into account and change it later for you. Does HOF have a catalyst? Yes, it does. It's a cancer catalyst, pharmaceutical stock, and it's got a cancer catalyst. I'll just read. HOF Therapeutics, mRNA frame shifting therapeutics, HT kit, proves effective against aggressive cancer cells. That's from just after 8 a.m. this morning. So that could move. If you think about what happened last week with SBFM, and it was a cancer catalyst, so it could potentially move quite substantially. That's one way to do it, Prince. That's called gambling. You can try a lottery ticket if you want. So Prince on YouTube, for the TikTok people, Prince on YouTube just said, it, just go all in, everything on red, hope for the best. Buy the dip, that's what they say. It is 150 is the level. A lot of small cap stocks, not too much in the way of I'll say micro cap stocks, I should say, the sub $2 value ones, which I'm not. They aren't usually my bag. So let's have a look at the back. No, there's no volume. Not for anything in it. Lack of volume. Yeah. Huge volume on HOF though. 17 million shares traded already today. No leverage on that, so I could get 4,000 shares. Nah, it's not worth it for me. Nasdaq's making an upward surge. Needs to. Let's face it, it's not in a good place at the moment. 1.2% down on the day. That's the intention, Jack, but I seem to have got into a habit lately of buying high and selling low. I think I've been reading too much Reddit and Wall Street bets. The ape mentality. I've developed this smooth brain mentality. I've been buying high and selling low. I could for April so far. I could publish my loss poem, and it wouldn't be very attractive. Let's just say that much. 25k down on the month. So we'll see how I get on today and tomorrow. First things first, though, we just need to find something moving. It's above $3. If you're in half, good luck to you. 150 is still the level to break. $0.50 going to be key. Where are we with Viru? Down back around the VWAP. The Viru stock, the catalyst here is that Viru stock rockets after oral COVID-19 treatment leads to statistically meaningful reduction in deaths. That's the news catalyst for Viru. Like COVID catalysts over the last 2 years, they've proven to be quite profitable. Not a lot of movement, quiet Monday at the moment. My VDA. When people are trading V-Road, they're in sympathy with V-Root. Yeah, we've just not got a huge BWVs making moves downwards from last week. Grand National, 50-1 winner, absolutely. Put your money on black. What's an idiot? I was watching this for the 5-minute the 5-minute bull flag, and I didn't get the breakout. I was looking at other things when it happened. This is what happens. I think they put a little video up about you need to be concentrating at all times, and if you're watching a pattern form, you can be watching it form instead of doing other things. And I missed that bull flag breakout then on the 5-minute. So go figure. $5.80 is still the. Let's see some volume come in for it to break $5.80. Oh, we got the volume come through, but we didn't get the follow through on the high of daybreak. Really what we're looking for. I've got a bit of resistance there at 590 though, so we looked at that beforehand. There we go, $245. Happy days. That's the daily goal. What's on the scanner today? Veru is on the scanner. We're doing a small account challenge, so we're just taking basics at the minute. You can see straight away there that I got in there at 582 for the break of these highs, break of this resistance at 580. Got in at 582 and took profit there 10 cents later, 593, 11 cents later. So nice bit of profit. Quick scalp. Now we've got $6 psychological level, and after that we've got 617, not really, 650s after that. Hey, Darren. Well, let's hope I can keep it and not give it away like I have done this last couple of days. A bit of a pullback at $6. Expected that. Hold dollar resistance. Might go up and retest it, but now it broke $6. We should be able to get to 610. Good COVID catalyst as well, so. The low of this candle is 93, so I'm giving it 10 cents. Broke $6, so I got it. It's a COVID-19 catalyst. I'll read you the catalyst. Veru stock rockets after oral COVID-19 treatment leads to statistically meaningful reduction in death. That's the COVID-19 catalyst by 55% in hospitalized patients. So it's a decent catalyst. Yes, I changed the setup on YouTube. You don't like it? Makes it a bit bigger. It's similar to. I'm basically giving out the same data on YouTube as I am on TikTok now. But if you don't like it, I can always change it back for the next stream. No problem. We've got half an hour. So $50 up. Net profit and loss. We'll just give back half our position on that last one, or half our profits on that last one, should I say. Get to 6.15 on this. Okay, I'll hold this. I've got this nice support level at 5.95. I'm going to break 15. Just take some off. Lock in a little bit more profit. It's lovely support at 5.95. So I don't, if it breaks below 5.95, that's when we exit. Hey, baby girl. Cold today, isn't it? I might go and put the heating on. Right, okay, we'll just exit there for break even on the rest. Wait for the next candle to make a new high. The high of that one is 6.13. The high of this one is 6.08. So 6.09 or above. SPFM is making upward strides. Still down on the day, but could be interesting. It's down at, considering where it was last week, it's down at 560s. IVDA's underneath the VWAP. Have a look at SPFM. SPFM, it's way down under the VWAP, but last week it was went up to 12s on Thursday evening, 12.45. So just goes to show how risky it is if you're trying to swing trade some of these small cap stocks, these small price stocks, how risky it actually is. Yes, sir, Alistair, sir. No, we're all optimistic. You've got to be optimistic. You want me to see I want to see the follow through. This is the next candle to make a new high, but I want to see the volume follow through before I actually commit. Got this lovely support at 595, and I'm expecting it to hold again. So there's a little bit of a fake out on the on that break. So we'll just look for confirmation at 603 now. Sorry to hear that. Hey, Confakey, welcome back. That's horrible news, NASA. Really sorry to hear that, mate. I lost a fair amount on it myself on Thursday, but that was my fault, not the stock's fault. So we're in at 604. We've got this lovely, already confirmed support at 595. So we're just going to hold till 595 if we have to. We've got this breakout next candle to make a new high. It faked me out. That's twice in a row it's done that. So if it comes down to 595, we get out. So we've got confirmed support there at 595. Just watching this at 596 right now. What was our entry point? 604. We're giving it 10 cents, breathing room. 10-cent risk. We actually got the increasing volume. So the entry there was not, it's not a bad entry, but we didn't get the follow through because we got the increasing volume, which was the confirmation at the break of the high. So it was next candle to make a new high, which was this one. That one faked us out. So this one we got in at 604, and we just didn't get the follow through up towards the new highs. So we wanted to get it up towards kind of 614, 10 cents. Let's see what we can do this time. Will it break that 605? Why am I minus 153? Where's it saying that? I'm minus 268 at the minute, unrealised, because I entered at 604. The average cost is 604. We've got over nearly 4,000 shares. So as that moves up, that money will change. $6.10 is our first target. It wasn't a pump and dump, NASA. Not at all. It was a good catalyst. It was the problem is with these biofarms, these pharmaceutical stocks, is they'll pump up on good news, and then when the news kind of the furore and the news dies down, everybody sells off. So they're up and they're down within a couple of days, and that's kind of a normal activity on these biofarm stocks. It happens all the time. Which is why it was Neurosense a couple of weeks ago. Neurosense went up like 140, 150% on the day. And we rolled that up and made money on it. And then a couple of days later, I think it had 2 days in a row. It had a continuation the day later. And then it kind of died off. That's what happens. They get an FDA approval or they get good clinical trial results. And then a couple of days later, they're back down at what their original fundamental price was. Bitcoin. What's the best crypto to buy? It's always Bitcoin. Most reliable. It's the daddy of crypto. If you're looking for what is the one that's most likely to make the biggest gains, I can say do your own analysis. But you want to be looking at some of the more lower cap coins that have the ability to increase in value in terms of the market cap. What do you mean? What do you mean, Master Money? What graph am I looking at? Am I looking at the candle chart for Veru? Got this support at 595. It needs to hold that support. I should have taken profit when we're back up here at 609. Problem was with the spread. This kind of spread was about 3 cents then, so it was like I was only taking a couple of cents. Then. How long have we got? We've got 15 minutes before the bell. This is trying to get below that 10-cent cutoff that I gave it. Said to give it 10 cents. Our average cost is 604. But we've not got 10 cents to the upside yet, which is our first goal was 610. Then we can take profit at 615 and above. But right now it's just consolidating sideways on much lower volumes. Even volume down here is much lower than what it was when it moved up when we first got in. So I've not done any research on Meta Ruffy. I don't even know what Meta Ruffy is, mate. Yes. Right, we get out there. Don't get out. Did I exit? No, I didn't. Need to exit. Why is it not? Okay, so that's 500 down as it bounces. Oh well, we'll wait for the volume to come in. Why are we dipping? What graph are you looking at? Answer that. Put DAO. Don't know what you're talking about. Abdul, really? Okay. Not on a if I'm doing some technical analysis on a particular stock and its movements, then I might look at fib retracements if I'm talking about longer term investments and things like that. If I'm looking for a swing if I'm looking for a swing trade and I'm looking for a bottom bounce, maybe Fibonacci retracements could be something worth looking at. But I don't use it on an intraday basis. It's not something I would use. I already know what kind of retracements I'm looking for. So if something gaps up and it retraces about 50%, then it's probably looking a little bit weaker than I like. So, let's have a look at the rest. That's still nice consolidating sideways. What did Veru do? We've just been. What was Hoff doing? So once it gets over 150, the magic line is 150. You see that where it broke over 150? Look at the volume that came in when it broke 150. So it went all the way up to kind of 170. Nice move. You're in, Hoff. I hope you caught that move. Nice move, that one. So Rodriguez, tell me, should I do some research on Meta Ruffy? I'm going to put a jacket on, it's cold. Okay, baby, I'm just getting a jacket. That's better. It's on TikTok. You're doing me dirty today because it's Monday. Just everybody give me 10 taps. Let's get over 2,000 likes on the stream. Let's get the algorithm pushing it out to a few more people. We've only got 50 people in the stream, so let's get it over 2,000 likes. 10 taps on the screen, and it should have us over 2,000 likes. Why are you not replying to me? The heat. I don't. You know what? I could go into the other room and put the heating on, but it's like heat the whole house. Just for me, it's a cold day. I don't know why. It's just it's freezing today. it's a man thing anyway, Alistair. You know yourself, it's a man thing. When it's cold, we put a jacket on. It's like, I'm not putting an extra bar on the fire, or whatever it was. Not putting the heating on. Heating the whole house when I'm only in one room. I put the heating. The heating comes on at the minute throughout winter, and it will be going back to twice. Comes on 3 times a day. That's it, and it warms heats my hot water, and I don't change that. If I'm feeling cold during the day, I put a jacket on. So we're looking at $6. Yeah, Veru's looking the best one so far. If I could change it at the bell, we've got 9 minutes, 8 minutes to the bell. Got 595 levels acting as resistance now. Now we're over it. Yeah. We're watching this at the bell, which is Veru. Excited. So we're in at 601. How long have we got left? 7 minutes. 7 minutes to the bell. What's my yearly P&L? Well, at this moment in time on this year, I think we're about to. Hang on a minute. Why should I think? I can actually pull up the details. A net P&L is what you want. $253K. That's my net P&L this year so far. So I'm looking for a gap and go is the strategy I'm looking for at the moment. I'm looking for stocks that are gapping up with a good catalyst and good volume. At this moment in time, I'm looking at Veru. And then at the bell, I'm expecting it to move upwards, which is why I'm marking out these key resistance levels. If I look at the 5 minute, there's another resistance level up here, which is the high of day, which is way off, which is kind of 650s, 653. So we'll just look at this consolidation resistance level instead. There's another one here. 615's key level. Good stuff, Alistair. Is that business or pleasure? We had a bull flag on the 5 minute. So we had this little bull flag. No, sorry, this bull flag on the 5 minute here, and we missed it. We should have got in here, and we was busy pottering about doing something else. So we should have got in here for the move up, but we missed that one. So just holding this for a move up to 650 at the open. It's 4 minutes to the open. $5.96 is the low of those two candles. Not huge volume at the minute. If you see down here, we're not getting great volume on volume levels like this, which we'll get in a little over 3 minutes. I'm trading with Dash Trader Pro through Capital Markets Elite Group. I'm not in the UK, I'm in Ireland. Well, at least the weather should be picking up now, Alistair. Enjoy yourself, mate. Make sure you take a couple of empty suitcases. Come back with them full. That ping over there is great. That's what I always do when I go over there. You know. Snorer back today. 3 minutes to the bell. It's a low here. 83. $90 seconds to the bell. I won't. He's she got diagnosed with pyometra. Why I've got her on this Chinese medicine, because the only other the vet's recommended treatment for this pyometra is to have a spade and have a uterus removed. So I've got her on this Chinese medicine at the moment, and hopefully that'll kick in. So a minute to the bell. No, it's 580, 583. There's the bell. That's the early sell-off. I want to see a bounce at the VWAP here. Move up to the highs. Break at least this opening range high, which is the opening high is 601. So I want to get it above 601. That'd be a nice start. Just happens to be our entry price. It's open pyometra. Well, I had antibiotics and for the best part of a month, but didn't treat it. So they were saying she needs to be spayed. But it's open pyometra. That's why I'm getting all the discharge. So it's open pyometra. But so I've got this Chinese medicine that I'm using at the moment, and it seems to be having an effect at least. Poor thing, she's had it rough this last 6 to 8 months. SBFM's making a nice move upwards, up at 580, late 580s now. As is Veru. Now this is the opening range that we've got. So our low here is 568, high of 5601. First 5 candles, 5 1-minute candles, or the first 5-minute candle. Now I've got the low that I need, 68 is my exit point. I want to see it move up. Let that first 5-minute candle form, and then I've got my range to trade in. Next candle to make a new high for me. Add to a position. I'll see this above 585 with some volume now. Very sideways on the Nasdaq and the SPY at the minute as well. Thanks, Prince. Right now we're just about 20 cents down on the share. Waiting for a red to green move here. Or looking for a red to green move. So we'll get above $6. We should get some significant volume flowing in above $6. 640 is the halt to the upside, but that's way off. I don't have to worry about that. Break 6, I can see it making a big move to the upside. That's the people taking profits from when they were up here at 6.15's pre-market. Yep, break this 6.15 with a bit of volume would be nice. Getting good volume now. The upside, which is good. Let's see it break that 615, which was that pre-market resistance level here. 615, we can break that. Nice. Now we're broke 615, let's continue up now. It's 15's. The high of this candle is 620. This BFM is just about to go green on the day. Let's see Veru, VERU. Okay, so we'll take that. Just got out there for break even on that remaining amount. So 181 after all of that. $181 we've made so far. That's a good run up. So we're looking at what, 82, good 40 cents run up, 45 cents run up. So let's see if we can get a little flag. Well, let's see if there's anything else. This is the top one. 5 days, $0.25. Let's see if I can't break the $0.25. I just get it. 19. All right, Abu has saying I'm trading on Veru right now. It's very sideways. It's not range isn't huge. We've got the low so far in the open session of 568 and 625. So 60 cents, 60-cent range. In what are we? 20 minutes in. It's not huge. Not a huge range. What sort of net worth should one have before trading? That doesn't really matter what your net worth is. You can be, not have a huge net worth. It's just don't put money into the markets that you can't afford to lose. That's really the key. Is if you get some birthday money, for example, or you win on the GGs, you Cheltenham Cup or the Grand National or something, and you win 10 grand. You never had, you never lose, you never miss. So if you can afford to put that in and lose it, then great. Otherwise, don't put it in. Should break 525 here. We should. A bit of volume comes in, we'll get above that 525, but we need the volume. Got up to 523. To 22. Yeah, so it's on the 5 minute, same high as the 5 minute candle, 22. As the previous 5 minute candle. So I want to see it getting above 520, 522. That's 522, the high of this candle. Sometimes it's just patience. What is it Warren Buffett said? The stock market is a method of the impatient man giving his money to the patient man. There's not a lot moving.
Right now, we're just waiting.
Just consolidating sideways. Developing this little $6, 605, 606. We're also getting this 622. So we're getting this range of approximately 16 cents that it needs to break out of one way or the other. Had experience with Pymetry yourself, Matty? Missing volume. That's what's missing today. Get out there. Okay. Right, we're out of that one. Let's address the chat again whilst we're looking. I'll see what else is moving. So we're currently $341 to the good, which is not bad, considering we started the day with a $4,000 equity. So $341 is not a bad start. Good to see. It could be that you can treat it. I can't remember what that Chinese medicine was that I hang on a minute. It's some Chinese medicine. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, let's have a look. What else have we got? Is anyone in YouTube? Is the stream glitchy or is it okay? Because it looks glitchy. How's the stream in YouTube? Is it glitchy? I'm having a few technical issues today. Yeah, I know. I can see the TikTok's glitchy as well, but the TikTok shouldn't because that's on my phone. But it's strange. The base hits today, so just shy of $350 to the good, and that's it. Small account, get in, get out, take your profits. Let's see if there's anything worth trading. Veru. Sale sold off. That's difficult. Ouch. Did nothing. Off is 128% up now. Sold off since the open. So it's very, again, be careful, guys. Very choppy sideways market. Let's have a look at VNet, see what's happening there. This made a good, pulling back slightly. No volume though. Let's have a look at SPFM from last week. Not looking huge, not looking great. Still got this level here, so I'll get rid of this ascending line. A couple of horizontals in. We've got this line here at 606. I'll put it down at 605 just because I like round numbers. And then we've got this level up here, 625. Yeah, so 10 cents either way of that 615 pre-market high. It's ranging sideways. Not a lot we can do. Okay, guys, let's have some conversation. It's half an hour in. I'm trying to. The YouTube's just not. Yeah, I'm just getting. I don't know if it's the network or what it is. The stream out seems to be very poor today. Yeah, I can check the XRP chart. It'd be like the rest of the crypto space. But, let me just pull this up for you. So this is the 1 hour time frame. XRP, it's down 71 cents. But like I say, this is the same chart that we're seeing on pretty much all the reasonable cryptos here. So, yeah, that's XRP. Hello, Shauna's people. I've not had the scanners up today, Darren. Why is my equity at 4K? Because I had 2 bad weeks. That's why. So I lost 2K on the last 2 days of last week, and I lost 20K on the previous Friday, the first of the month. So I started on the first with 30K. So we're just doing a small account challenge. So we're seeing what we can how quickly we can grow this 4K account now. This is winding me up, this connectivity. I've got the volume. I think I'm just going to call it quits on the day. Oh, well, at least the YouTube stream's fine for you. It's I don't know what's going on my side. I've not been able to pick up the stream from TikTok at all yet. So I've refreshed it a couple of times. Right, let's see what's moving. Sale. Hold off. Veru's really the best one at the minute. Let's see what else is moving. I just sold off. That's not done anything either. VNet. Let's have a look at VNet. It's just lacking the volume. We're lacking the moves. MSP was very low volume pre-market, but yeah, nothing there. And then this laptop up here now. That kind of faked me out. Got this lovely little flat top forming, a sanding wedge, and then it just went 2 cents. 3 cents, whatever. Yeah, 2 cents. It moved 2 cents. That faked me out big time. Just be careful, guys. Choppy, choppy market. Let's see if we can go back and retest it. This is a bit of a strange old day today. Nothing significant moving at all. Quiet day. Low volume. Just be careful, guys. Can we get the highs? That's the question. We're in for 2,000 shares. I want to see 640. There we go. Just put a little stop on there. Put that there, so we're in profit from this stage. And I'll just ride this up now, assuming we can ride it up. Very because of the catalyst. It was moving up on a relative high volume. It was gapping up a sizable amount, and it was moving up on relative high volume. And the catalyst is it's got a COVID-19 medical catalyst, positive catalyst. So right now I'm just going to keep moving this stop. So my stop now is 635. Nasdaq, I'm not sure. 1.3% down. I don't think. I'm very surprised if it comes back and gets green on the day today. We're surprised if the SPY gets green on the day today. We're going in the opposite direction, if anything. The stop shows on the chart on YouTube. It's not showing on the chart on TikTok. But I'll just put a stop there at 635. If it gets up to 650, I'll move it up to 640. I've already made a bit of profit on this, and that's all we need to do is just make a bit of profit each day. So it's a profitable day. It's not a huge day, but it's just nice to get green again. That's all I really need. I don't know, the flat top worked on. We had a bull flag early that worked. We had a flat top that worked. The patterns don't work 100%. Just remember that. Just remember that, Alistair. They don't work 100%. They work on average. I would say that 70 to 80% of the time, if you get the volume confirmation, they will work. But you need that volume confirmation. I mean, this flat top breakout here worked. We've got this breakout. We've got a fake out first, and then we got a breakout. And sometimes that happens. Fake out and then a breakout. We had a lovely look at the 5 minute. We had this lovely bull flag here that worked. That broke upwards. That was a nice move. If we could got in at 560 on this bull flag, that would have been a lovely move. Then we've got a flat top here that broke upwards. We've got a flat top here that's broke upwards. So the flat tops are working. It's just some of the bull flags that haven't been working. Okay, cheers, Test. It's keeping me warm. Oh yeah, you can set a stop on an active trade. All the stop is a market order to execute at a certain level. Probably wise, Willis. Probably wise. It's a very choppy market today. Got to move this up a couple of cents. Well, Hoff moving up really well. I'm being objective about it. It's under the VWAP. So if you're going long, never buy under the VWAP unless you're buying into a support. It's under the VWAP. I've not looked at it on the 5 minute, but is it in a support area? You know, you're not buying into a support area there, so it's not a good buy right now because it's below that support level of 140. Not getting huge moves. Slow and steady does the trick, though. Glad to hear it, Sorsha. I've only another 800 to go to hit the 1,000 mark. Guys, if you have YouTube, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, guys. I need 1,000 subscribers, at least. Yeah, we almost got 2,500 likes, so we're at 15, 16 now. What did I just buy in there? 49. Just find a bit of resistance at the $half level. Well, I expected that. I've even got the level marked out on the other chart. What's the pre-market high? Is 653. Yeah, so it went up and touched it. A little bit off, and the stop's now at 42. So we'll get 5 cents on this if it pulls all the way back. The range isn't huge on this. That's the problem with it. So, you know, because of the lack of volatility, the lack of range, you're not getting the big moves to profit from. But look, if we can break through this 653 level, which is the pre-market high, we have a chance of continuing to move up. There we go. I'll get out at 650 now. This is proving to be a reasonable day. So we'll keep going. Well, we test $7. This is nice. Where did I find this stock and why did I trade it? This is on the gappers list. This is the top gapper above $3. And the news catalyst is that it's got a COVID-19 medicines. So very stock. The news catalyst is Veru's novel COVID-19 drug candidate reduces deaths by 55% in hospitalized patients in interim analysis of a phase 3 study. So it's a good pharmaceutical study. So I'm just going to move this up to 75. It's a nice round number. Well, we've got a nice gap now because we've in terms of pre-market high, that was 653. On the daily, we were back in February, we were at 664, so we're past that as well. On the weekly, we've got a nice window here as it happens between, if we get over $7, got a nice window to kind of 750. So watch this space. So I'm just going to move this up to the bottom of that biggest candle. So we're now 779. Well, this is the last trade that I'm taking today. 1/3 a day is the small account weight. That's what they say. So we'll be over $500 on a $4,000 account. So we'll be over 10%. Which is, and if you're over 10% gains on a single day, that's a great day's trading. It's still going. I'll see it break 7. Up to the position. So just locked in some more profits. It's not a pair, but I'm not trading Forex, I'm trading equities. So this is a stock, it's Veru. V-E-R-U. Farhan, yes I do, and yes I do. So if you check my profile out, you'll see a link tree. The very first link in the link tree is my course, and it's very reasonably priced. And with that, you'll get access to a private Discord, private Facebook group, so there's a community, and you'll learn all the strategies that I teach, all the strategies that I trade, all the patterns that I trade. Green is good. Green's a good day. Today I've been very, very conservative with my trading, which is how I should be anyway. I've just been, I got cocky. I was on such a good winning streak that I got cocky with it, and the market humbled me over the last 2 weeks. So you've got to be patient, trade the right setup. Right now, I've got a good cushion on this ticker, so average cost 660. I've got to stop there at 687. I'm gonna move it up. 690, nice round number. If you can hold $7 and move up, that's only a good thing. So we don't have to be swinging for the fences every single time. These base hits are more than sufficient to grow your account. So I mean, we're looking at $600 so far. $600 locked in. Just hold the line with 690, and if it stops us out, that's us done for the day. So if we get hit 690 on the bid, on the ask, sorry, if we hit 690 on 690 on the bid. Sorry, I was right the first time. 690 on the bid, and it'll stop me out. That's 693. Back above 7. Keep going. I didn't know video was going to be a good stock to trade. So Benzinga Pro. And I move my stop up to 7. I could get aggressive and get greedy and add bigger size to this, but like I say, we've had a tough couple of weeks. I just want to get green again, so I'm just going to move that up to 710. Our average cost is $6.59. So we're a good 50 cents up. That's $500 locked in. But we've got $600 locked in. We'll get at least $500 out of this trade, at least. I'm just going to lock in a little bit more profit. We're giving it 10 cents more. Move that up to 25. That's a nice, $0.25 is a nice number. Just locked in a whole bunch of profits. It pulls back to 725, we'll get it. Currently, we're over $1,000 realized. So if it pulls back, there we go. Just got stopped out. So that was 1281. That trade profit and loss. So not a bad morning's work or an hour's work. Well, 2 hours work. If when did I start? Yeah, so an hour and a half. All right, so that's those stop losses just allows you to be a bit more strict with your risk management. So absolutely, Jack, good illustration of risk management. That's exactly what that was. So when it was choppy pre-market, it was difficult to get a read on it. And I was up $100, I was down $100, and what was wrong with that pre-market was whilst I was pretty much breaking even, I was slightly profitable, I was racking up the commissions. You've got to be conscious of that, particularly in a small account. You start racking up the commissions, and it can really cost you. So, $4,200 account. We're going to be starting tomorrow with a $5,000 account. So we only, I think, maximum we had on there was 1,500 shares at that stage. 1,000 shares. We were writing up 1,000 shares, and we add 500, take 500 off. Let's see if there's anything else moving. Hoth and Viru are the big movers today. Yeah, that's about it. There's a lot of red. There's a lot of sellers. Not many upward movers. We'll take another entry position there for the next candle to make a new high. So the high of that one was 727. We got in at 730. So we missed 3 cents, and we'll give it 5 cents. I'm just putting a hard stop on that. Don't have to worry about my hotkeys. That was so. Alistair, you were saying that the bull flags weren't working out. That was a nice, lovely bull flag there. So you see that? The pullback, bull flag breakout. Fantastic little breakout, that one. Well, there's a reason why I've not had the line before. I normally have mental stops, and it's not been playing well for me this last week. I needed to go back to basics, and that's exactly what I've done. So I went back to basics, start putting the stops in, and I can just trail it up there. And that's another good thing with Dash Trader, is you can actually do that, and you can move the stop on the chart. Well, good stuff, Alistair. See, you're getting to spot the patterns. You're getting to spot the patterns, and that's the thing. So now we've made another $100 at least. Another $150. We'll put that up to 7.45. So make 15 cents on this, at least. And look, it takes some people pick it up quicker than others. That's all I'm saying there, Alistair. It's like riding a bike. Some people, they take 6 weeks to learn to ride a bike. Some people can pick it up in 6 days. Either which way, you never forget once you've learned it. So that's another $200 on top. I'm just taking 1,000. I'm just taking 1,000 shares, and I'm just moving the stop up with it. That's all I'm doing. It pulls all the way back. We get stopped out for profit. There we go. We get stopped out for a profit there. So we've just made another 200 bucks. So we're close to 1,500 bucks. 1491. 1492 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. It takes time, which is why I say trade in a simulator first. You know, use TradingView. It's a free charting tool just to get used to spotting the patterns in real time as they're forming. Sterling's great. Sterling is a really good. It's how you configure it. I like that. I prefer Dash Trader for me and the way I do it, but you know, I also like Sterling Trader. Oh yeah, I'm always enjoying myself, Alistair. You know me. I just needed to get back. Like I say, discipline is and emotional fortitude are two of the biggest enemies of a profitable day trader, or lack of discipline, should I say? And that was me these last 2 weeks. To be fair, I've only had 2 red days out of the 10, but of those red days, even the 6 green days, I haven't traded particularly well disciplined. So I thought, okay, let's go back to basics. And that's what you've got to be able to do, and a weekend can do that for you. Is just take a week off, and I didn't do anything over the weekend. I was going to record some tutorials and things over the weekend, and I thought, no, I'm just going to take a break, get away from it, and then come back to it. There you go. Got stopped out. That's okay. Still 1,300. So that was a bit of a fake out. We've got the higher day breakout, and then it faked back and pulled back. So that happens. So I gave it 10 cents. You're getting good, honesty. You'll be profitable before you know it. I'm sure you will. Well, if I have anything to do with it, you will at least. Good man. Needs to hold this $half level. We've got the $half support level. Not a lot moving at all. Well, we had 3 of them last week, Jack. It was just Thursday, it was just an emotionally draining red day. It was the way that I traded it so badly when I knew what I should have been doing, and I even called out my trade plan before I executed it, and then I didn't trade it, and that's what was wrong with me Thursday. And I was like, shit, I needed to. I was going to take Friday off, and I should have done. And I ended up losing money on Friday because I wasn't in the right mental frame of mind. Whereas just taking the time off over the weekend, I'm not too worried. Not too worried about what was going on, and just do my business or whatever. And then come in today a little bit more relaxed and just trade the patterns. I've only traded the one stock, and that's all you need. And this stock is up nearly 80% on the day. So if you can get one stock early doors and it goes up 80% on the day, you've got a very good chance of making money. Just going to see if there's any more entry points here. I want to see this break $8. It's the high of day is $7.88, so it's too close to the $8 mark for me to take it. Real psychological level is $8. Look on the weekly chart. We've had resistance at $8 in the past as well. It's got $8 here at support level. Got $8 resistance levels here and here. So this is on the weekly chart. $8 resistance here and here as well. So $8 is going to be a key level. If you can break $8, be very interested. Mark goes out properly. Yeah, that's right. 750's got the resistance, support, resistance. So this is why why I recommend that you map out key levels of support and resistance on the daily and the hourly, as well as the intraday charts. Because if you get these key levels, you can actually spot where your entry and exit points are. So this one now is pulling back towards 750, which is a key. We've seen it act as support. When the lowest it's gone there is 46. So if it pulls back to kind of 750, we could take an entry point there with a very tight risk of 746. And then we'll get this flat bottom, which is, whilst it's a good support level, flat bottoms, if they're descending flat bottoms, they're kind of, very bearish. But this isn't a descending wedge, so it's just acting as support. Just tap that 788 twice. I'll let you guys watch that for a break of $8 while I Barocca myself. Your fat arse is in the way. Come on, move. It's got up to 793. Like I say, that's 788. It tapped it 3 times, and then we would have got faked out there. But the resistance at $8 is going to be quite big. So watch this space. Yeah, the intraday levels are the most important, but you can't dismiss the daily and you know the hourly charts in terms of significant support and resistance levels. Of course, you want to be more bothered about the 1 and the 5 minutes because that's where the action's taking place, and that's where particularly when you've got a stock like this where the range is not very big. On the smaller time frames, the range isn't very big. I mean, we're looking at what, 10, 15 cents. Yeah, well, it's two different charts. I was messing about with the charts this morning, and I didn't have a chance to. I'm messing about with all the. I was messing about with my whole technical setup, and I didn't have a chance to finish it before the stream started. I got on a call with a friend in Thailand, and I was rushing things around, so I'm not quite finished here with the full setup. Well, I think I might just end the stream there. I think we've had a good Monday. You just watch this formation to see if we get a breakout. If it bounces at the $0.5 level. What's the highest here? 69 on both of them. Just keep an eye on the volume. If the volume is dying off, it's probably not worth risking. If the volume comes in, risk it. Just going to end it there. Okay, guys, how's the general market? It's very choppy, sideways. There's not a lot moving. Is he in Thailand now? Is he? No, it's my ex-brother-in-law. So my sister used to be married to a guy. He ended up marrying a Thai girl, and he lives over in Chiang Rai now. So that's how much am I using on each trade? Well, $7,500, $8,000, something like that would have been on this trade. I was taking 1,000 shares at $7,000 each. Okay, I'll pull this across. So guys, this is me. If you click on the link and you want to learn how to trade, you go into my profile. There's a link tree here. If you click on the link tree, it will open up. You open up the link tree and it brings you to the link tree. And the link tree is like this. And the first one that you see is Learn to Trade with Tony, which is me. How did I find Veru? Benzinga, which is the second one. I document all my trades in my trading journal, which is TradingView. I do chart analysis on TradingView, and the software that I use is Daytrader. So the next one down, you can't actually see that, but if I pull this up a little bit, this one's Daytrader. So this is the software that I use. Now, if you go into the top one, which is the course, How to Trade, Learning to Trade, it's a training program for beginner traders. And what I mean by that is whilst it's helpful if you have an understanding of what trading actually is, it gives you a good understanding of the market from a beginner's point of view. I kind of speak in lay terms, so in layman's terms, if you will. So what do you get for your $150? Well, you get an introduction to trading, first and foremost, which includes the likes of candlestick charts and how to read technical analysis, that kind of stuff. Then one of the biggest things, and what we've just seen today, is a class in risk management and how to manage risk effectively. Then we've got stock selection. Why do we pick stocks? So why did I trade Veru today versus some other stock that was maybe moving? And the reasons why I pick stocks and what I'm looking for when I'm setting my watch list, etc. Setting up your charts, what you want to have on your charts, what you're looking for in your charts, understanding triggers, recognizing windows, which is really where the opportunities are, etc. And then looking for the patterns. This is a really important lesson. So it's this 90-minute lesson, and it's probably one of the most important lessons is recognizing the geometric patterns that you'll see on this is our trading edge. Because we're competing against high-frequency traders, bots, if you will, automated trading programs that the hedge funds use. And they don't spot these geometric patterns that we as humans can spot relatively easily. So intraday trading patterns, what strategies to trade with those patterns. This is one of the longer lectures, but this is all of my strategies that I use on an intraday basis. And you can learn that from me and start practicing those and implement them in your own trading strategy. Stock scanning. So there's a lesson there, how to set up Benzinga, for example. If you're going to go with Benzinga, but you don't have to go with Benzinga, you can go with FinViz, Yahoo Finance. TradingView has FinViz embedded, and that's free, but it is delayed data. Just remember that the free screeners are delayed data. So they're okay for gap and go because you get the pre-market information 15 minutes late, but you are getting pre-market information. Whereas for momentum scanners, because it's 15 minutes delayed, you're actually seeing the move 15 minutes after it's already happened. So just be careful of that. Then probably the single most important part of being profitable in trading is trade management and how to manage your psychological gain. Okay? The emotional element, the discipline that you have to exhibit to be a profitable trade. If you approach it with the gambling mindset, go and buy a lottery ticket. Go and put money on the football or on the horse racing, because that gambling mindset will lose you money. you have to be disciplined. You have to trade a profitable strategy, a proven strategy. You have to be disciplined around it. And that's why I lost money last week. It's because I wasn't disciplined enough around my own strategy. And I cut positions too early, and I didn't hold other positions long enough. You have to be disciplined around your strategy. Then it gets a bit more technical, level 2, hotkeys, reading the tape. If you're going to trade as a business, what you need, a full business trading plan over a period of kind of a 30, 60, 90 type approach in that lesson as well. Then we get involved in advanced technical indicators. People talking to me earlier about Bollinger Bands and the RSI and things like that. And we'll go into details on some of those more advanced technical indicators and what strategies I use them on as well. And then an introduction to options trading. So that's what you get for $150 a month. Well, it's actually $120 plus tax. So depending where you're sat, if because I'm in Ireland, it's $150 and $150. But if you're in the UK, it might be less. If you're in the US, it might be less. It's $120 plus tax is what it is. So yeah, check it out. I'll be adding to. You keep scrolling down, you get my profit and loss and my journal reports here. Shows that the strategies that I do employ are profitable. Okay. So by all means, check that out, and I'll be happy to see you and mentor you on the course and give you all the information that I use. Okay, so it broke. Look at that. It broke the $8 and it broke $9. Went to $8.98. So this could be. Nice entry point would have been there, 57. I missed that by talking to you guys. I missed that, but we could have got this another little flag there. We could have got in here for 768. We're getting at 770. Move all the way up. So now I've just got to look for an entry point. I'm not too bothered about looking for an entry point here. I don't want to start giving profits back. So I'm going to wait for it to break 9. If it breaks 9, I might look for the next pullback. So there we go. We just tapped 9. So now I'm looking for the next pullback. If I can get a pullback at a good price, then yeah, I'm interested. So now we're looking for the next candle to make a new high. Got a little micro pullback there. High of this candle is 85. There we go. Now we need to get up to 913s then. So just look for the entry point. You want safe entry points. Don't take the entry just because you want to jump in and chase the momentum. Wait for the entry. So we went up tap 9 and got rejected. So it needs to get over 9 again now. That was a quick scalp. We can scale into this on the next pullback, or we can just exit. What's our entry price? $9. Now we're in there, we'll put the stop in place. So we made some profit. That was a bit of a tight stop, if I'm being honest, but we can always then. It's okay to have a tight stop if it's taking you out for profit. You can always get back in at a later stage. I taught myself PTD. Self-taught. I paid a lot of money for tuition, i.e. I lost a lot of money in the markets to start off with, and that was my tuition fee. But I mean, there's good traders out there. There's like John London and you know, the Humble Trader on YouTube. She's good. There's lots of free resources out there. You know, Google is your friend. There's everything that's in my course. You can actually find it free on Google. You can Google it all. And I'm being completely transparent because that's where I got it all from. I've just put it all together in a bunch of lectures that trade it, but all the information is freely available. All the strategies, techniques, and stuff is freely available on Google. So getting the nice bit of support there at the 925, but if you see this descending wedge, we're getting lower highs, but we're getting a flat bottom at 925. So just be very careful because this could break down with volume. This could break down with a bad flush. If we continue to get descending, you know, lower highs, and then this keeps tapping this kind of $0.25 level, it might just break with a bit of a flush. That's a red flag right there. So we want to see it at a higher high, kind of break this pattern. Otherwise, it's a bit worrying. There we go. I did say it was worrying. I did say be careful. It was ready to make a bit of a pullback there. Flat bottoms are just as reliable as flat tops. Okay, I'm going to finish the stream, guys. I'm going to watch this for a bit longer. And maybe trade it a bit longer if I see the setups. But for now, I'm going to finish the stream, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. 1 p.m. GMT. It'll be 8 p.m. market time. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys.